Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Natty Factory, and in today's video, we'll be talking about the death of Minister in the Presidency, Jackson Mthembu, and we'll be talking about the elections that just happened recently in Uganda. Okay guys, in the last week, of course, we know that unfortunately we lost Minister Jackson Mthembu, Minister in the Presidency. He had succumbed to COVID complications. Probably one of like the definitely most notable deaths from COVID in South Africa. Pass his condolences to his family, and all these organizations that he was in. Losing great human beings isn't a great thing, but we mustn't forget that, guys. A lot of things wouldn't have happened if his colleagues and those who are in power would have done certain things quicker and in time, I guess. You know what I mean. We can't turn back the hands of time, but we can just hope that his colleagues will actually do the right thing, get the vaccines rolled out, make sure measures are stricter and tighter so that we don't lose any more people. We don't want to lose any more people, but we will if people don't want to listen, people want to eat money, my PPE, and contracts and stuff like that. So hopefully this will be the first and the last minister we genuinely lose. We've lost a lot of MPs, I'm sure, but cabinet ministers, I guess this should be the last. Hopefully, should be the last minister that we definitely lose. And guys, I wanted to talk about the election in Uganda. Was that even an election, or was that just entire just fraud that just happened in front of our eyes? So as you know, in Uganda they just had the elections, I think a week or two ago, where it was essentially Bobi Wine versus President Museveni. President Museveni won the election. Allegedly, I won. Allegedly won the election, and I don't understand why there's been literally zero comment from the leader of the AU and our president Cyril Ramaphosa. He hasn't said a single word about it because we all know that election was just clouded in just irregularities and misconduct. We know that Bobi Wine's house was essentially cordoned off by soldiers. They broke into his house. They hit up his security guards at his gate. They literally like tried to assault and threaten him and his wife. He had to literally, Bobi Wine had to get his kids out of the country, I'm sure, just for their own protection. And there's been no word from African leaders. Well, then again, they're all old. About that, like no one said a single word about this, and it's just like carrying on like normal, guys. I thought maybe that this would have bigger coverage because it happened in the same week as the U.S. election, that someone was going to say something, but really nothing actually happened. It's quite concerning that this can happen on the continent and nobody says a word. As you kind of would also know that Museveni has been president for over 30 years. Please understand, guys, a term in South Africa, for example, is 5 years. A president can't have more than 2 terms, right? I don't know if we also have the same laws like in the US, that the president can come back after a while. But this guy has been president longer than we've had democracy in our country. That is just very concerning. Bobi Wine was a kid when Museveni first got into power, and he's still in power. There's no way I believe that the whole election was credible. The guy turned off the internet. Number one, the guy turned off the internet. He turned off all communication, like platforms and everything. What message does that put, that you can't even criticize, your own opponents, because now he's just gonna call soldiers on you? I feel like we actually kind of take it for granted in SA that kind of doesn't happen. Well, until the ANC does, get pushed out, we'll see if that's gonna be a thing. But I'm quite sure that won't happen. So we should really call this out. AU hasn't called this out. UN hasn't called this out. Hopefully, maybe they'll get traction if the new president of the United States, Joe Biden, will just be like, "Hey guys, something happened in Uganda while we also had our own election, and nobody seems to be talking about it. AU, what's going on? Ramaphosa, you've just been quiet about what's been happening." And there's also been quite a heavy insurgence of surveillance of citizens in Uganda as well, with facial recognition cameras being all over the show. People really can't move freely because this guy has an iron grip on the military. And I feel like that's literally it's an oppressive regime when soldiers are running around doing what they want and citizens can't do anything. So solution, we need a solution there, guys. We honestly need a solution there. Like Ugandans need to also like just come together as well. I know it's tough because they have soldiers running around the country, but something honestly has to give. This can't be the reality they're gonna live, because one day we might find ourselves in the same position in South Africa. Okay, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about, the minister in the presidency, Jackson Mthembu's passing, and about, the election fraud that really just happened in Uganda. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video. Sure. Okay, I'm glad that you got to the end of the video. I just like to let you know that I started a Backup Buddy campaign because I need a new laptop. If you just give it a look, if you have a 5 rand, fucking a 1 rand, I don't care. Just put it there. I need a new laptop. I need computing power to do certain things I need to do. Just check out the Backup Buddy page, please. Backup Buddy, back your boy, back the Nazi factory, please. Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you again and again. Thank you.